Shakur Stevenson.
Oh,
Woo!
that's my guy. I love Shakur.
I don't know if this tweet got out, but I tweeted something. He is very possible. He is my number one. Most talented fighter.
Okay.
He could be my number one most talented.
He's special.
Special.
He's got this thing about him where like he can transition from offense to defense so seamlessly, and you don't even know he's doing it in the ring.
He has had his way with with everyone they've put. And I just don't think it's...
And he's real filled out now. Those punches.
You see that body?
Those are grown man punches now.
You see that body on Fight Night?
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I seen it. No, I
seen that
seen
one?
it.
Yeah. He filled out on Fight Night.
Yeah.
I said, this kid at 135 looks good. As expected. And it's only going to get better.
It's the weight class where I think he finally becomes a star.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because all these other guys, Tank, Devin, Ryan, they've been getting a lot of the headlines.
You gotta get him like I know that they had the hockey team. He fought at the hockey.
Devils.
Yeah. And they had the I think the owners that gifted him a table tennis custom.
He's big on that.
Yeah, custom table tennis table. But you got to do things like that. After that fight, he needs to be at basketball games. He needs to be at hockey games. He needs to be, courtside at everything, promoting him as a fighter, promoting him as a young man, because that's how you become a star. You cannot become a star just within the sport of boxing. Look at Tank Davis. Look at Ryan Garcia. Crossover appeal. Tyson Fury. Crossover appeal. Deontay Wilder. Crossover appeal. Floyd Mayweather. Crossover appeal.
Hopefully he's had like a change of heart, because I know years ago he said like in 2020 that he just he feels like if he just does the boxing, he's gonna be such a great fighter that he's gonna be a star anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's in him though.
That's a lot of fighters have the mindset of I just want to box.
Yeah,
it's cool. And I asked Tank this. I did an interview with Tank for not
The Zone?
For The Zone. Yeah, I almost said Triller. I did an interview with Tank for The Zone. And during the interview, I said, yo, do you realize you're an entertainer? He said, no. I said, nobody's ever told you you're an entertainer? He said, no. Yeah, for your ticket prices, you're an entertainer.
You better be.
And the same thing, these fighters need to understand that, yes, I'm a fighter, but at the end of the day, I'm getting paid to do what I do. I pay to go to the movies to be entertained. People are paying to come see me box because I'm entertaining them. And once you get that understanding that I'm an entertainer, then you start to kind of open up and do other things. It took a while for me to realize, why am I so tight and just waiting on the press conference and the weigh-in and just wearing a nice suit and hitting weight and can't wait to fight? You know what I mean? You could do a little bit more, and as long as people realize that, I'm still showing up and I'm fighting, it's okay. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like Frank Bruno once said, boxing is showbiz of blood, pretty much.
Yeah. Something in my eye.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry. But yeah, no, he's a hell of an entertainer. And I think he just needs to get his mindset needs to go beyond, let me just box.
He has that down pat. Like,
he's got commercial appeal.
Got a great smile.
Got a great, the whole nine. So
Olympian, so medalist.
He's got everything he needs to move on and become a star beyond boxing, And I do think that should be a goal for some fighters, not every fighter, but for some fighters who are so gifted and naturally talented. A lot of the things that's required in boxing, you can afford to take a day to go to an event and show face and things like that. And I think it's time for him to start doing that.
Well, I know he said before, to me when I interviewed him, and even in other interviews, that he feels like he's the next Sugar Ray Leonard. You can't be the next Sugar Ray Leonard if you're not flashing that nice smile off in commercials. Like Sugar Ray Leonard had the 7-Up commercial with Roberto Duran. I can't imagine
that wasn't the plan for him to be the next Sugar Ray minus the gold medal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he should still carry that on beyond the medal that he received. Carry that medal with pride. We all saw it. We all know how that decision went. The list goes on. But man, he's got it. And I think that he's a fight or two away from breaking out, really being one of the guys in the sport.